Okay. Cool. Let's play this game. Okay, so I'll give you the choice. Kick or receive?
I think I will kick.
Okay. So that means I need to receive. Okay. Yeah, this is a game. This is a weird game because it's statistically the worst one, second worst for Lizardmen after Wood Elves. But it's still nearly 50-50, and I kind of I don't like it myself as Undead either. It's one of those games that sort of goes either way.
Yeah, I must admit, the games I've played against Undead have always been quite tight. 1-0 either way, generally.
Yeah.
Just marking up my players.
Sure. So, what do you think about putting these guys on the line, the block ones?
1 second.
No worries.
I think I'm missing a skill. Yeah. Oh well. Times are great, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I said when I texted you earlier.
Yeah, it's all right. I thought I'd selected them all. Cool. So yeah, generally I chuck 3 block guys on there. Sometimes I'll put the Crocs in, but often I'll put the Crocs just behind.
Yeah, because usually what I do is put the least important guys on the front. Because with mummies and mighty blow, there's still a reasonable chance that one of them might go away. And the other thing is, if you put the break tackle guys on, that means they can run away if they don't die.
That's very true. They can dodge away, can't they?
Yeah. So I probably what I normally do is put on the 2 break tackle ones and the unskilled one in this case, and then you've got your block ones, and that means all the block ones are free to react in your first turn, so they've got blitz options open to them. Whereas in with the case with the 3 block guys, even if they all get pushed back and not knocked over, they're still not free to move and blitz in your next turn. So this way you've got a guaranteed blitz on your turn 1. Cool.
It's a difficult one with lizards because obviously they're all important.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, let's try it this way. Cool. So Elizabeth and Amazon's the 2 teams that you're sort of concentrating on the most at the moment. Or...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Lizards mainly because I've played quite a few games and I'm quite comfortable with them.
Yeah.
And obviously Amazons because of the Kickstarter and
yeah,
I'm taking them on the road kind of thing.
Yeah. Cool. Have you got headphones in, Chris?
I haven't. No.
Would you? Yeah, if you would, that'd be great because then we don't get the reverb on the video. No problem. Okay.
Cool. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's great.
Cool.
Hey, hey. Okay. Probably going to reroll that one. Never mind. Probably shouldn't have followed up there. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Let's see about this pickup. Oof. Yeah, a rascal. Okay. Yeah, that'll do.
It's a pretty standard turn for you, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't get the blitz in because I kind of because of the block. I kind of panicked and just put everybody back to cover the ball, but that's fine. That's what we have to do sometimes.
Cool. So my main aim here then is to just try and free my players up and then start to screen.
Yeah.
Obviously very conscious of your horrible mummies.
Yeah, those bad things. Yeah, so I can see one thing that's tempting me. Where do you think you're going to do the blitz action going to go?
I'd probably blitz Saurus 4 away.
Mm-hmm.
So blitz against Otto, because he's not dodging anywhere.
Yep. Yep, that looks good to me. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So if you blitz against that Otto, the zombie, then you can get your break tackle man out later in the turn. So yeah.
And I'm thinking that's probably going to be a 1 dice, because I don't really want to put someone up against him. Or maybe I could put Saurus 1 up there.
Well, I mean, if you 2 dice blitz the zombie with the block Saurus, and then he can move back to where he is, and then you've got the dodge later.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So this, before you do any dice, I guess this Saurus 3 might want to come out and start being in the defence somewhere, because he doesn't need to hide at the back, he can be out the front somewhere.
So let's... Okay. So I'm going to move Saurus 2 a little bit first.
Okay.
I just don't want everything too tight.
Sure. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
If he comes back, yeah, because he's blitzable where he was there, but Born Square back,
so
he's
thinking,
he's covered.
Okay.
Cool.
And you were saying blitz with Saurus 1 to get this zombie out of the way?
Yeah, and then he can just go back and stand where he was afterwards.
Nice.
And then, yep, you got a couple of break tackles, which you don't even have to re-roll if they fail, but quite nice.
Yeah, everyone's in a pretty good position.
Yeah, so this Saurus 4, he can probably dodge out and then stand next to the zombie. I just let it go, it's fine, turn 1.
Yeah. I mean, they're still in a pretty good position.
Yeah, it's fine. Because with this bottom mummy being slightly over the top, I can't come down the bottom very easily. It's not so good. Let's see. Yeah, let's try that.
So one of the things that I over rely on is the stink speed.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about progressing down the pitch.
Sure.
Because within 8, then I can score quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that.
Yeah.
Often it's not that easy. And there's been quite a few games where I had to rely on dodges at the end in like a turn 16.
Okay.
And and it's something I want to avoid because I know it's avoidable. So I think if I can get that out of my game, like relying on it too much, I think it's perfectly reasonable if you haven't made too much ground up, then rely on that. But I think I just rely on it too much, so I'm going to try and avoid that.
Definitely. Yeah, it's something I do. Well, something I found, I don't know if you read my Waterbowl report, but I was doing it with dwarves as well, just getting stuck, and then they don't have movement 8 Sunday players to get them out of jail at the end.
And that's something I ran into the other week with the Amazons, is obviously they don't quite have the speed. So, I'm trying to trundle down the pitch, but if I don't quite make it, then I'm probably getting a draw. I'm certainly not going to get a win, so I found it quite a tough weekend.
Yeah.
Right. There's lots of fun here, isn't there? So you're going to try and shimmy me side to side, aren't you, I guess? You're not going to make a dash down the side unless I make that really obvious for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, failing the break tackle dodge was, it's not ideal, but you've still got a fair chance of recovering. I think it's just a case of, I think the thing that people can do when, in this situation, so it looks like I'm pushing down this bottom of this pitch a little bit, but people can overcommit, like bring everybody round, but you can probably not over panic and just come round mostly so that you've still got room to come back again, especially with your movements, high movement, so you don't need to go crazy with it.
I'm just thinking where my blitz is going to be.
Well, I think
possibly. Sorry, go on.
I was thinking the tackle White is probably the obvious target because you don't like him to start with, and he's also the furthest forward, so you can make your defensive line in the best ways.
That's true. Obviously, do a bit of movement first, so
sure.
Where can this guy go? Okay. See if I can move the crocs.
Yep, it's always a good start. You can plan the rest of the turn around it if it fails. Yeah, so what I was talking about overcommitting, if he just goes there, then you don't actually have to defend the bottom line, because the chances of me running everybody around to stand on the sideline is quite low, so you don't have.
Yeah, you just don't have the movement, do you? So.
No.
Okay, so I'll try and dodge the break tackle guy out.
Well, you could probably get a couple of skinks back in like 2 squares, like level with the first. So the 2 skinks at 1 and 4 can come back level with the skink who's already moved in 2 square bunches.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Saurus who's not going to blitz can come back in front of skink 1. So necessarily the other guy. So that guy will blitz Saurus 3 probably because he's the only one in range.
I was going to blitz with Saurus 1.
Okay.
Just to free up. Well, not even free up. Just to tackle the tackle guy, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Yeah, because then you can then dodge the skink out afterwards. So it's 2 dice. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'll move Saurus 3 just in front of skink 4.
Sure.
And then Saurus 2 will come down to skink 1.
Mm-hmm. Before you finish, he can probably come forward a couple of squares. And then that skink is still holding the 2 spot line, but he's now covering the extra bits as well.
Too much space.
Yeah, it's fine that way. because the break tackle man will probably want to consolidate and move back into that thing to make sure it's extra safe. But at the moment, that's quite a nice little pocket defense. Cool.
So I'm going to stand up the naked Saurus.
Sure. Yeah, there's no point not standing up strength 4 people. He might as well. Even against a block mummy, he might as well just tie him down for a turn.
It's not ideal.
Yeah, that's good. Probably keep him next to the Crocs to go, whilst the mummies are tied up and can't save him.
Yeah. He's not dodging anywhere. And we'll move this break tackle guy. He loves it.
Loves it.
So I'm not sure where to put him. I mean,
I reckon I put him in row 9, 1 square higher than the Saurus 2, and that's just extra defense on that thing. Yeah, because as it stood, I could probably blitz Saurus 2 and then try and get through that line. Yeah. But now that's like extra safe, and that skink could probably come around and be even more protection on that side as well.
Cool. And 10, sorry.
Well, you need to dodge your skink that stood next to the mummy as well.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. I got carried away naming my guys. I realised I'd just forgotten to name the skinks. And I mean, where do you reckon that he should go?
Probably behind the break tackle guy, I guess. That extra protection that side. They're so fast that they don't have to be super concerned. It's got a nice little defense there. So yeah,
cool.
That's it. Okay. Let's see how this goes.
So as an undead player in this situation,
yeah,
what's your objective?
Just try and kill some Saurus. I always find that if I don't at least KO one Saurus by about turn 4, it starts catching up with you. The mummies start getting one-on-one, and then the rest of the guys can bully people. So yeah. Okay. I just did that because it was cool. I don't think it was probably the best idea. But sometimes you've got to do some flair points. Okay. Oof.
Ouch. Oh, great.
Oh, delightful. Yeah, perfect start. Okay. Yeah, so as soon as I mentioned that was my plan, then it immediately happened. That's not how it works in real tournament games, is it?
Right. Okay. So Saurus 3 has a nice 1 die against Gegster.
Mm-hmm. We can make a 2 die if you bring someone else in.
That's true. Yeah. Just looking at my options.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the defense is still fine. I mean, you
stand up.
You can
Saurus 6.
Yeah.
BT guy's probably not moving anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to. So I need to stop you coming round because the Crocs and others are kind of stopping you heading straight forward. So I'm gonna maybe just a square.
Yeah, I think you could probably just defend the sideline and make me do things. So move Skink.
Also, maybe sort of box you in to like come up a couple of squares.
Yeah, so maybe Skink 3 can go behind the Crocs, and then once Saurus 3 is blitzed, a Skink can go behind him, and then that leaves you with a couple of more Saurus to like stop me coming back into the middle. So yeah, if Skink for 1 becomes behind Saurus 3 while he's on the floor, and then Skink 2 comes and provides the assist against the mummy, and then if Saurus 2 and Saurus 1 just edge 1 square down each, so stay in the same lines as they are, but it's come 1 square further down the pitch. Yep. And then you got the blitz, and then yeah, I'm still not going anywhere. And if I come back around the middle, you've got the speed to deal with me. So I'd probably take the push and stay where I am in this case. You have to stay where you are for the defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, nice stun.
Oh.
Yeah, so just to stay where he is.
Crocs is staying where he is.
Yeah.
And that's everyone. End turn.
Cool. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Arp. Oh. That's a problem. Okay. Oof. God, that's the block one. Okay. Yeah, this is what I meant about turn 4. It starts to get a bit messy because I had to sort of like separate my players a little bit from the mummies, and suddenly you can start picking on the strength 3 guys with the strength 4 guys a bit more.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jamiroquai. Is that Jamiroquai or Jamiroquai?
No, Jamiroquai, like the singer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking about blitzing him.
Yep.
And then tagging up your ball carrier.
Sure.
Obviously, you need to shift a few things first.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel low on players already.
I think it's always first thing in a turn. You always feel like you got nobody because you haven't moved anyone, and the other guys just put everybody where he wants them. So at the end of the turn, I'll feel like I've got too few players. Yeah, you probably want to stand up that rubbish Saurus first. He's not doing anything.
That's true. The naked one, you mean?
Yeah. And then maybe move that Croc score. You can probably come in and tag a couple of guys, like zombie, guard white.
dear.
Silly boy.
Well, that changes things. Well, I should still try and put some screenage in place, so I'm going to move the skink to just into the sideline and row 9, or maybe 10. No, 9.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Don't really want to move that block guy now, but guess I have to. Well, your mummy's not really going anywhere fast, is he? Because you can just stand up. So.
Yeah. What you can probably do is mark him with a skink. So next turn, all I can do is stand him up, and then the skink can run away in your next turn. So the skink 3 can probably do that later in the turn. Yeah, I probably get
Okay, so skink 4.
Skink 4 can come over and help the one who's already moved. Just make sure I don't have any great chance of running down that sideline in case anything goes wrong.
So column behind him, maybe?
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I was thinking. Yep.
Okay. And then bring this Saurus round. To there, maybe?
Yeah, it's cool.
Tag up your mummy.
Well, he can, that one can go behind the block one, and then the other one can tag the mummy, maybe. No, it's difficult, isn't it? Because then I'll come back around the bottom.
Into there, you mean?
No, I've 2 squares back, directly behind the mummy. Yeah. 1 square lower. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and that skink can just...
Okay, so I'm going to blitz, I think.
So what's the break tackle guy on the floor going to do? Is he going to dodge, or is he going to stand up?
He was going to dodge, yeah.
I think he's alright on
the...
I think he's alright stood up. I don't think he's... Because I've only got 1 reroll left, so I don't really want to be throwing blocks of zombies too much. So
right, okay.
I think he's
probably alright then, isn't he?
Yeah.
Send blitz to the break tackle guy.
Sure.
I could take your block mummy, I guess. I get 1 dice on him, don't I? It's not
Yeah.
great.
Well, you've still got a skink left who can help you with that if you need to.
I'm taking down the space cowboys.
Oh yes.
So in this situation, I'm not going to follow up. I think because I don't have. I just don't have the people anymore. So.
Well, if you were going to blitz him, if that was the plan, you should probably stick to it. So if you tag him, that means I still have to use my blitz action there rather than anywhere else, which means all your skinks are safe, so they can go and stand wherever the hell they want. So there's quite a useful secondary benefit to standing next to him.
So do I tag up both the ball carrier and the mummy?
No. Just
prevent you from getting the 2 die. Or just get the die.
Because then I can just block the guy away with the mummy.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. And then this last skink.
Well, he's got quite a nice place he can stand actually. If he goes and stands in row 8, 3 squares below the mummy.
Just below the blood.
Yeah, there. That's right. Then that's stopping me getting extra assists on blocking your break tackle guy.
That's true.
And then I can't get rid of that skink because I have to use my blitz on the guy next to the ball. So that's a nice little place. Okay, that's everybody. Unless you want to... Yeah, don't want to roll that half dice. Okay, where am I going? You horrible break tackle man. Leave me alone. What a bully. Okay. Oof. unlock my mummy. Oof. Okay. So what are you thinking?
Too bad.
Oh, no.
I feel like I came out of that okay.
Yeah.
I still have a bit of a defensive line. Obviously, your mummy or Gegster is right in the mix of things, so that's not ideal.
Yeah, this looks like
tagged up my crocs, which is... I don't feel that's too bad, though. You've tagged him up, but obviously I can block away your zombie.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good turn for you just to reconsolidate and, you know, get back into a nice defensive position. Make me do stuff.
Okay, so... Saurus... I think he's going to come down to just below where Skink 3. Where am I going to blitz? Cheeky little... Could bring a Skink in to assist there, I think.
Against the mummy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Makes sense. Yeah, I was thinking... The first thing I thought was that if this Saurus blocks that mummy, then it opens up possibilities, either for the block guys to come around and blitz somebody, or if it's only a pushback, to then maybe use a blitz action on the mummy. That's probably what I've been thinking.
Let's do that block now, I think, because everyone seems to be, other than the Croc Bonehead, which isn't ideal right now.
Yeah, you can't really do anything about that.
I'll do the block first.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, you're pushing back, so you're still in range of the skinks. Still next to both skinks.
Do still in contact.
Yeah. And then follow up, and then you can use your blitz action on the mummy to get rid of him. If you you blitz him from the flat rather than from the angle, you can do a chain push to in case. Yeah, that's good. So, probably go into the break tackle guy and then push him one, and then he can
just go straight down, doesn't
it?
Yeah. Stay where I am, I think.
You might as well follow. Yeah. Because you'd run out of movement, so it would have been a go for it if you wanted to end up there.
Yeah, may as well use it. So I'll block with the other break tackle guy because he's got 2 dice.
Yeah, you probably want to move these 2 skinks first, so they're in a defensive position.
So I'm going to bring Skink 2 down to just in line with Skink 4, but 2 above.
Yep.
To there.
You can actually go 1 further forward. Oh, that's fine.
I don't know.
No. I was going to say, because if he goes 1 further forward, just for future reference, and then you block with the guy, there's no gap in between those people, and then they form like a constant defense sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Never mind.
I can bring Skink 1 in front.
Yeah, that'd work. You probably want to stand up the break tackle guy then, in that case, because you don't want to have a hole down this side. Cool.
Sure. I know.
It might have been, just as a small thing, it might have been better to push him straight backwards. Because that means if I dodge away, it's harder for me to come round rather than
Yeah,
forward.
I'll be honest, I was actually tempted to move him further away.
Yeah.
I don't know why I pushed him close.
Yeah, because diagonally away would have been further away from the ball. Diagonally backwards would have been. You left that skink next to the. The weight, but no.
That's okay.
Never mind. Because yeah.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, you probably would have come round.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can't really get through, but it's not bad. Oh! Oof, misclick. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll block that skink. Why not? Why not?
It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it?
Sure would. Okay.
So that was a good turn for you, I think. Consolidate.
Yeah.
Not ideal for me.
I think you still got a fair chance of stopping this. It's difficult, isn't it? So what are you doing? What do you think? What are the options?
Well, I'm looking at where I can column up, which is sort of my first thought, and then I'm starting to think where I've got blocks that I can do. So obviously break tackle at the top, maybe my crocs, and obviously I need to blitz at some point there.
Sure.
And obviously there's Saurus 3 can have another block on Jim.
You can. Well, what you can do actually, you've got a nice positional block here. If the Saurus 4, the break tackle guy, if he blocks Jim Jiminy instead of the block guy, you can get away from the mummy. Because at the moment the big problem for you is these two mummies close by in the middle, sort of forming a beachhead for me in your half, and tying down a couple of your guys. You want to try and get people away from him. So if that block works and you can get the guard white down and move your player away from him, then you've got a reasonable starting point to move the rest of the guys around to form a defence. It's fine. You can still follow and then block him with the other guy. You want to probably start thinking about making that a blitz action though with the Saurus 3. So Saurus 3 maybe blitzes him and then comes round to form part of the defence.
I can save that. What else do I need to move? Thinking about these skinks, not doing a huge amount. No. And if you're blocking Saurus 6, it will have a huge gap. Perhaps I want to do Saurus 2, maybe in row 6, just above. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, perfect.
And then I'll do this blitz.
Oof. Yeah, it's fine.
Nope.
Yeah, might have been slightly better to put the guard white in contact with your Saurus so that I can't move him next turn. When you pushed him back, I mean.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
I was worried about that skink. I don't know why. It's probably dead soon. So I'm move him.
Yeah, sure.
A square below the mummy, but 2 back.
Yeah.
So row 6.
Maybe 1 higher, so there's no gap in between. Oh, okay. Because at the moment there's a gap right in the middle of the line. But it's fine. You can probably cover that.
2 around there.
Yeah, great. That's great.
I'm gonna hide there.
And then symmetrical on the other side with the other skink. Sorry, he probably wants to be 2 further down. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Now there's a question now. Whether you. So you probably want to. There's 3 things left to do. You probably want to at some point block with the Croxagore so that the other skink can dodge out, and then try and get back as far as possible to the top of the screen, because that's the weak spot at the moment, isn't it? The top where I could possibly come through. So there's an argument whether you want to dodge with your Break Tackle Saurus rather than hit that skeleton. So giving up a block for position, I think at this stage on turn 6 is probably a good idea. So
maybe block with the Crox.
So I think the dodge first of the Saurus.
Dodge first, okay.
Yeah. And then he wants to come back and form the. So where he is, stay in that current line, just move backwards. The remaining 5 squares of his movement.
Yeah. Happy days.
And then block with Croxagore and skink, try and get back around. Magic. Follow up, mark both of those idiots. Ah!
That's more like it. So I dodged this skink out.
Mm-hmm.
It's too easy.
Yeah.
And where should I just pop in behind the Crocs?
No, because I think the weak spot at the moment is the top of the screen. So you've got 2 strong guys defending the bottom, so he probably wants to come as far towards the top as he can without rolling any more dice. So probably behind Saurus 2, yeah.
Happy days. I've got 1 more that can dodge out, I think. Or is he stunned?
He's stunned, yeah. You just got the Saurus that's in contact, so he's probably not going to do anything.
Yeah, I think so. Cool.
Okay. Cool. Right. Right, we'll give this a go.
That was a good roll for me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Because if I'm down there, you're through, aren't you? I'm happy with that. I know I sound it.
It's fine. It's Blood Bowl.
Oh yeah. It is what it is. I've said that a lot today.
Okay. Where am I going? Where are my stupid dudes going? Oh, need to worry about this man.
I think there's been a.
Okay. Let's see if this idiot can dodge. He can. Oh, look at that. Full on not being an idiot mode. Okay.
Right. There's my street. I think there's been some shenanigans.
Well, I don't think this is too bad for you. You can probably still column up like 3 columns and then make me do some dice rolls. So I'm thinking if Saurus 2 you'll probably move the skinks first into a line.
Yeah, because they're kind of free.
Yeah. So
column 2.
No, column 1, because you want the Saurus is going to be in column 2, so column 1 can be the skinks. And then, so 3 of those in a line with 2 squares in between. Yeah, so he's perfect there.
It's easy, isn't it?
Yeah. So the break tackle Saurus is probably going to go and stand in front of skink 2.
Yep.
But not yet, but at some point Saurus 3 will want to stand in front of Saurus 4, but if he does it now he'll block off the other guy. So the first thing to do is, stand up the guy on the floor probably. That's the first thing.
The naked guy.
Yeah. And then if Saurus 2 blitzes the zombie and then comes round to stand in front of skink 3. Oh, can you make it? I don't know if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4,
no.
6, 7, 8. Well, it can still come around 8. And then
Couple of go for it.
Yeah. And then you can maybe get the other skink back round to double back. So let's see if that works. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so before that happens, move the Blocksaurus back round.
In front of skink 1.
Yeah. And then move the Croc Score somewhere annoying.
Can't really get anywhere annoying, can it?
1, 2,
Well, you
3,
could
4.
tag up Purple Goo and what's his name?
Yeah, might as well. There's no harm not
If you can...
tagging up that. But white, the white's still in scoring range, so you might as well tag him. Yeah. So yeah, probably quite important to do that. Yeah.
Okay, and then get the skink out.
So, so I made a mistake thinking that you could get double banked around there perfectly, so you couldn't. So, you've got a couple of options here. You can possibly get that skink round to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So either the skink can dodge through the tackle guy tackle zones to come behind skink 3 with 2 go for it, or you can possibly try and dodge out the break tackle guy and bring him round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, it's up to you. Skink's probably the best option.
I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, sure. Well, what you can do is you can see whether the break tackle works the first time, and then if you haven't used it, then you sort it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's cool. So you've got, I think, we got the 5 up with a reroll, which is better than 50-50. There you go.
It's easy.
Simple as that, isn't it?
And then tag up.
No, just go next to the sideline. So move. Yeah, it's giving up this. Or you can do 2 go for it if you want, or you can just leave him there. Both of them are just as effective. It depends whether you want to risk using. You haven't used your reroll, so you can.
Yeah, I'd rather do that than have him surfed.
Sure. And then you've got your skink who can form extra defence.
So where would you put him? Maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe that saw.
He's kind of spare, isn't he?
Yeah. There's still a chance of me getting around here, isn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
So maybe row 2, and then just above the sideline. Not sideline. What do you call this? You know, the line where the blood is.
Yeah, the sideline, sideline's line.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, row 2 on there for the.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's everyone, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's not bad.
It's okay. Okay. Well, I'm definitely coming through all these guys. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I think you're just one player short on that turn. Otherwise, it's been perfect. Okay. How are you on your?
My one turn.
Yeah, Liz, my one turner.
Every single time.
Okay.
But I will do it.
No, it's a good one. It's one of my favourite ones because it's like weirdly reversed from normal. Because a lot of the time, with all the other ones, the difficulty is like getting the pushes and stuff. But that's easy because you've got your strength, so you can dodge into any square possible. But getting the ball was a real difficulty with this one. So it's like almost the reverse of a normal one turner.
Where's that gone? Yeah, I can't even find my map.
Your map?
Yeah, I can't remember how to do it, so I always just look it up.
Oh, okay.
And I can't find my cheat sheet. Oh, here we are, I found it. I usually draw this on the back of
I'm so tempted to take a guide with me to a tournament and stuff. I don't know what the etiquette is though, whether people would frown on it or not. But
I had one guy say I was being too serious. Well, we're here to play a tournament and he aims to win it, right? So
well, those guys are idiots, aren't they? It's like I heard someone said something like that on Facebook, and someone described it as beta chump behaviour. I thought that was quite entertaining. Yeah, but the amount of times I've sat down and spent an hour working out one turners and then forgotten it all by the time it comes to a tournament, it's quite frustrating.
I'm quite good at setting it all up and just completely forget what I was doing.
Did you hear about Jim Jiminy's one turner at the Sweden Eurobowl?
I didn't know.
So he had Wood Elves and he set up one turner and then he forgot who was going to be the intended scorer, so he moved the catcher that he'd set up to score with and then still did it anyway. Just got somebody else into range somehow and scored with them instead. Absolute filthmonger. It was on stream as well. It was the live streamed game.
It's just showing off.
It is. He is a disgraceful man.
Right, I don't have enough, so I need to do some shimmying.
Shim-shammying. You might actually leave one skink back for the ball if you haven't got enough players.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide. The Crocs doesn't actually. Let's throw a skink in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I may as well blitz because everyone else has to do something.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
I'm going to blitz with the Crocs.
Okay.
I've set this up all wrong, haven't I?
I think this is working. So you blitz the skeleton with the Crocs goal. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that does work.
I think.
Yeah. It's all good.
Oh yeah, I think maybe you need to swap the skink round with the block guy, but it's still doable.
I've made my bed. This is the hill I'm dying on.
Okay.
I've never pulled off a 120 yet. Today is probably not that day.
I don't think I've ever done one with Listen either.
It's got the push.
Woo! It's on the way.
Okay, so he pushes him diagonally. He goes straight up. Into there.
Yeah, that's, now you can do a movement 7 one-turner with this setup. It's fancy. Definitely want to follow.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong button.
Okay.
That's nice.
Never mind.
Oh well. Let's do some blocks.
It's not the end of the world. No, it can still work.
Can it?
Yeah, I think so. We'll see. I'm not sure. Still get that skinking range.
Block 2 is this guy.
Oh. It's horseshit. I think it might have still been on if you hadn't got that thing. I mean, but you've still got an extra block there, so that's nice.
There's the push.
Oh,
cool.
I meant against the white, so Saurus 3 can block the white as well.
Oh yeah.
Smoosh. Never mind. Okay.
Cool.
Right. Let's get these zombies on the line to enjoy their mashed potatoes. Oh. Is that what? Yeah, we'll do it this way.
Okay.
Yeah, that killing that block Saurus was pretty much a pain, wasn't it, early on? It kind of changed the game quite a lot.
It's not ideal. I mean, it's one of those I'm quite happy to use anyway. And I'll usually use it on a KO.
Yeah.
Just to keep people on the pitch, but I don't have that option.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. I reckon what I'll probably do is move the break tackle guys a little bit wider to cover the blitz. So maybe just, yeah, maybe that's it. And then move the skinks the same distance. Yeah. And then if I roll a blitz, it's covered in every spot basically, apart from like literally on the sideline.
That's true.
But otherwise, yeah, pretty good. Sweet.
Good.
Let's play Waterbowl. Brilliant coaching. More heroes for me. Come on, Fumble. Give me this luck in a real game. It's not when people come to me for coaching sessions. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the ball, so I've not moved anyone.
What I might do is move one guy. Actually, it's fine. They're moving 8, aren't they? Yeah. So yeah, you're fine. Yeah. You're fine. You're fine. Nice. Oh, Yeah, block. You could have taken the block.
Oh, yeah. I thought. Yeah, I should. Yeah, errors were made.
Never mind. What was the reroll there?
I don't have block.
You rolled a pow.
Skull.
You rolled a pow on the skull.
I thought it was both down.
No.
Oh God.
Christopher. Okay.
I am a tired man.
Has it been a long week?
It's been a hell of. It's only been a 4-day week. Felt like the longest week.
Oh, you're off work tomorrow?
I am, yeah.
Oh, at least there's that. There's...
the crack of dawn to join the Dungeon Bowl.
Oh, you're going to Dungeon Bowl? Oh, cool.
Yeah, first time. So
Oh, excellent. Yeah, it's great. Okay, so at this point, you've got a little bit of... There's a gap in the line, which is normal and fine, but we should probably close that off before we roll any more dice.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of... Well, what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to pick the ball up.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to thinking where I'm going to... So if I pick it up, I'm going to be on row 8. So I'm going to bring myself...
Okay.
So what I'm thinking is I bring my break die in to form the cage.
Uh-huh.
So maybe...
I reckon what... I think what I do this turn is not plan to have the ball in range. So 1, 2, 3... So the furthest forward I can get is row 7. So if you get the ball and stand in row 5, then you can get anywhere in your half on the next turn. Any cage anywhere in your half. So there's no need to risk it. So
there's no rushes there.
It's a really important point actually on turn 1 is that you can give away a lot of forward momentum by moving everybody back to cover the ball in a cage where you can just not put them in a cage to start with and then have all your players further forward. So you can probably move this break tackle guy 2 squares forward.
Just directly 2 squares forward?
And then 1 square up as well. Yes.
Yeah, so just to there, yeah?
Yeah, perfect. Cool. And then you've got, I don't know what you're thinking about blitzing, but you've got a 3 dice blitz with the croc score if you want it on that zombie.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Nice.
And I should just stay where I am, really.
Well, you can...
That line.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. So...
And then this skink 3. Is it blitzable? Not really.
Well, he's blitzable by a ghoul. He could probably come around and hide a little bit somewhere.
I'm going to put him here, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Break tackle guy, leave.
Yeah, I think he's alright. They're covering that sideline, aren't they?
So then, skink 1's going
to... Go for the ball. It's okay.
This is all.
There's no worries. Okay. Okay. Let's try that.
Okay, so I'm thinking you still can't get to the ball, which is alright.
Mm-hmm. Well, are we sure? Let's just count from this block goal on the sideline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I can get next to the ball. Mubo, just above Gegster. He's got range to get near it.
Yeah. Skink 4 to block that. Would you tag the ball, or tagging the ball is probably better? Or do you leave a space in case I fail?
Well, yeah, if there's a nice place, if you pick the ball up, you can get a nice cage around the middle of the pitch where you've got two nice blocks lined up. So what I'd probably do is move one skink backwards to cover the failure, and then, but not everybody, because if you move everybody back, it's a disaster. So maybe skink 2, if he comes back, and then sort of into row 6, level with skink 1. Yeah, so that means that I've got no line to get to the ball if it fails, and then you can sort of throw some blocks, then look about picking the ball up.
Cool. So I'm going to block with Saurus 2 first.
Sure.
I think
that makes sense.
Seems sensible.
Smoosh.
And I don't want to leave myself.
No, yeah, just probably don't follow that up. Need to be making a nice cage this turn.
In which case, do I want to blitz? Or is he quite happy there to sort of...
Do you want to what, sorry?
Do I want to blitz with Saurus? Because I could bring him back, couldn't I? Although I can still move the crop.
You can probably still blitz the crocs once everybody's sorted once you sorted the cage out. It's probably blitzing the crocs is a nice thing to do, like once the ball's safe, sort of thing. So yeah.
Okay. So now it's decision. Get the ball.
Yeah.
Who can form this cage?
Well, you've got a break tackle guy. You've got 2 skinks, and you've got loads of people.
So in this situation, where are you planning on caging?
So what I'm thinking is,
because I'm toward the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And just sort of sit behind them, maybe more carry it in row 12, just behind the block Saurus.
I was thinking one square further back, row 11, and then you can still cage, and you can put somebody else in row 12 as the corner of the cage, and then that leaves a croc score free to blitz.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably ball time.
Right, just do that.
Oh. Why? Why does this game do it to us? Please. You're a bad game.
Well, I mean, it's not in a terrible... it's not in a great one. It's not bounced any further forward, which is kind.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you won every coaching session?
No, I drew one. Okay.
So here you're just trying to get everyone just really put the pressure.
Yeah, so the main aim here is to not give you anywhere to put your cage next turn. So I couldn't. Once I used the reroll on the first block, I didn't really want to make go for it and stuff. So I'm just thinking this tackle purple goo, the tackle white, is the key man because he's right in the. He's stopping you making a cage anywhere near your other guys. So yeah, he's probably a person you want to get rid of. But yeah, there's still lots of things you can do because Saurus is so quick.
Yeah.
So I think a really tempting thing.
Yeah, I could probably come down the bottom sideline, couldn't I?
Absolutely, yeah. That's just what I was about to say. So if you can get rid of this block mummy in particular, or maybe if there's a free block, or maybe free up the block Saurus and then blitz the naked ghoul as well. That's another option. Yeah.
It's the mummy for a 1-die, or do I go for the bottom?
I probably need to worry about the ball first and positions and all that kind of stuff as well. So. Yeah, so if you use the Saurus 2 to blitz Zavi, the naked ghoul, that will free the Crocscore to move into a cagey position as well. Move through past that gap. So.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Nice.
That's not like it. Okay. So let's bring him down here.
So he's probably happy in the line that he's in. You want the strong guys at the top of the cage that you're making.
Yeah. Is he happy in the column, is it?
I'd probably move a bit further back. So where he is now is probably where the Crocscore wants to end up. So maybe
okay.
2 squares further. Yeah. And then move the Crocscore. Yeah, and then see if we can get that ball.
Do I tag all up still?
No, this is a really interesting turn because this is the turn where you can't afford to tag. If you fail the pickup now, it's over. But there's no need to worry about like mitigating for disaster because it's too big a problem. So you just have to play for the success effectively.
And then Skink Fall is going to come round and just below Saurus 2, I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just in case Skink 2 can't come.
Yeah.
Okay. So Skink 2, let's try and dodge him. No.
So I reckon
block with the break tackle guy.
Yeah, I think I'd probably stand up the break tackle Saurus 5 and then dodge at some point with Skink 3 to form the cage, because if you don't do that, then there'll be a skink at the front of the cage and the block mummy will just blitz 3 dice blitz that skink. But so this way you're preventing me from doing that next turn.
So what's the better dodge? Obviously with dodge or the break tackle guy at the top. What's this?
Well, you have to. It's about how important it is rather than what the odds are. So the 2 dice block at the top is almost completely irrelevant. So the dodge is the only thing that matters, like covering the cage. Jesus. Well, I mean, you were 11 on men's for like 1 second, so it was nice. Well, it lasted. Okay.
Oh dear.
What is happening? Okay.
Blood
Bowl's happening. It's a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing. What? Got it. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. There's only one tackle zone on the ball, so you can get rid of him and then be on your merry way.
Yeah. Okay. So, do I block?
Well,
Pepper go out the way first, then let's the BB.
what I'm thinking is that both the Croxicle and the Saurus are going to have to block this turn. One of them to free the other one up, and the other one to blitz. So you might as well take the 3 dice while it's available. So 3 dice with the Croxicle, and then the other guy can blitz. Got him. It's not too bad actually, because these are actually the turns where it's easiest to learn stuff. Because anybody can do the right thing when things are going easy. These are the times when you can win or lose games, or like get points where you shouldn't necessarily do it. If you just like when you're getting absolutely creamed, just claw something out.
Stodged. I'll stand up my break tackle.
Mm-hmm.
My naked guy can block. Probably better dodge and pick up first. So Skink 2 is time. So it's Skink. Oh my god, he's picked. Now where to go? How many turns have I got? Another plenty of time. I could just come down the sideline. Go a Yogi and go.
Yeah, that might be for the best.
I didn't mean to click then, but so yeah, because your mummy's not getting very fast. Jiminy's in range. That's not good, but what can I do? Can the big tackle guy? No, I've screwed that. Oh well.
Yeah. I think that's the problem. I think you maybe want to try and get this break tackle Saurus back involved now. The one at the top of the screen.
2 up. I'm going to try and mark white to the bottom. Jiminy.
Sure.
Some shenanigans.
Why not? Let's have some fun. Simple. It's easy. Just go for the showboat, and then you sort it.
Right, now I'm going to block with the naked Saurus.
Follow up. You mark it 2 on 1 there, 2 zombies on 1 Saurus. That's one of the great things you want to get when you're playing Undead versus Lizardmen. That's a great way you can get for extra value. I mean, the drives kind of fall to pieces because of the stupid pickup rolls, but that's like a nice thing to try and aim for during normal times. Probably just leave him there. You don't want to get that mummy.
Yeah, so no uphill block now.
Yeah, because that's also a good trade, like 1 mummy and 1 Saurus. So you can see how it works. Like if you can get 2 Saurus marking a mummy each, 2 Saurus marking 2 normal players each, and suddenly you've got 7 players against the undead's 5 players, and then you've got a huge chance of like causing problems. No. Oof, okay. Sorry, my computer's being a bit laggy. Stand up, you silly man.
That's all right.
There we go. I almost declared a handover action with my zombie there. That'd have been fun.
Been ambitious.
Well, you can't get anywhere in life without a bit of ambition. That's what I keep being told. Dream it, and it will be true.
Keeping. Oh man!
Come on, mummy. You're not being fair now, are you? Yeah.
It's time for the Crocs with his accurate to come into.
You took it. I knew there was a reason you took it. You had to be. Had to be a reason. Okay.
Well, is there any way to sell? Skin 4 stunned, isn't it? Skin. So block with the Crocs to free up. Get the ball and pick it up on a 5.
Well, realistically, a punt and hope might be the best option at this stage.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably want to stand up those crocs, the Saurus on the floor first. They're probably not doing anything.
I could blitz with the break tackle guy. And blitz paper go out the way. It's probably a bit too ambitious.
Well, what you can do, I think a tempting thing to do would be to, at some point in the turn, maybe not now, is to blitz the one you already stood next to, Jim Jiminy. Follow up and then tag the tackle guy, the other guy. So you can blitz one white and then tag the other one for your.
Oh yeah.
For your tasty punt action. Yep. Follow. Come down. Tag the horrible tackle man. Oof.
Oh mate, I didn't see that guy.
It's fine. It's fine.
But it's easy, right? You just dodge it.
Exactly. You just moonwalk back into there. He's fine. There's no trouble. You might as well take the 2 dice block with the block guy whilst he's there. Oh. Okay. And then probably Croc score time. Yeah, do pushing backwards. And then you might want to get the other skink into range first. If we're going for stupid nonsense behaviour, the skink 2 might want to dodge forwards. So 2 dodges and go forwards as far as possible. Yeah. Yeah. He's happy there. Hero action. You may even be able to. You might not even need to punt it. If you just dodge through, I don't think anyone can get me. Oh no, because there's the block mummy can get me. So you might have to toss it.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
I'm not scared of that.
That's fine. He's just going to take that block from me on, staring him down. He's just like giving him the eyes. It's like, I've got you a number.
Bring.
Okay, let's have it.
Oh.
It was a beautiful dream. I'm not sure. It might be on again, you know. It might actually be on again. I'm not sure I can stop it. Okay, I might have to do it this way. That's it. It's time for some more absolute skinky shenanigans. Oh, you can do something amazing. Actually, you can block the Saurus 4 to block the white onto the ball. You can go into the crowd, go directly forward, and then you can just go and get it with one of these skinks.
That's one of my favourite things to do.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Follow up.
Oh, it's easy.
It's still possible.
This is my plan.
Well, if you stand up the block guy, then you can blitz the zombie onto the ball, bounce it out again. Follow up. There you go. Perfect spot.
Nice.
For another one. Probably stand up the block guy's on the floor. He's not doing anything. Now just a normal hero action with the skink. What could go wrong?
Easy.
Come on, get it! Aww. Everybody wanted that to work. Everybody wanted that one to go in. Okay. I'm a terrible human being. Look at it. That's just disgraceful. It's just wrong. All the crowd's just screaming for skink. Amazing. Brilliant. Magnificent. Glorious plays. This miserable bastard, Joe Manji's just kind of got the ball.
So I can do a half dice, not even a half dice, and not pen RPB.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems pointless because I've lost again.
Well, it's turn 7, so the first thing you want to do is get a skink into range.
Into range.
Yeah, ball doesn't matter.
So he's in range.
Awesome. And then
Block guy, can you?
You'd probably result into dodging with the block Saurus.
Yeah.
So 5 up dodge.
It's happening.
It's on. Yes, this is the crowd loves it. Oh,
the crowd is
disappointed.
Reluctant.
They're not happy. Okay, let's stand up the other guys. Now it hasn't worked. Yeah, because had it had it have worked, then they might have wanted to do stupid foam dodges too, but as it is. And then the skink can probably come round and... Can he get in front of this guy? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He can.
You can dodge in front.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, what a dickhead.
He's getting sacked. If he doesn't die, he just gets
Okay, we'll do it this way.
crowd go.
Absolutely evil. Absolute disgraceful Blood Bowl.
You've got to do it there.
Well, you have to, yeah, that's true. Let's give this one turn another go. This is the one. This is the one.
Okay. So we need some.
Oh, it's a good job this wasn't a league game. You got 2 seriously injured Saurus as well.
This is very similar to a league game. and now my looks good.
What are you using in the ECBL this year?
Chaos Tour.
Okay. Oh, cool. I like Chaos Tour.
Yeah. I've confused myself. Don't have anyone to. Oh no. Yeah, I don't have enough players to do it.
I think you might be one short, yeah.
Yeah.
What a pain.
Oh, shit. I'll just do.
Why not? Hey? Why not? I'll see if I can get your guy in range.
Oh, Blood Bowl.
Move, you stupid idiots. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. My players won't even move. Okay, my thing's crashed. Do you want to call it a day there? I think my
Yeah, that's probably.
yeah, good point.
Thanks for the...
No, thank you.
Sorry. It's quite. Things go Pete Tong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Recover it. So, yeah. Thank you very much.
No worries, thank you. Have a good time in Germany.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Cheers.
I'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.